Oopsies! Alright guys, this is part 2 of What's in the Box Wednesday, but it's not really a part 2. If you watched What's in the Box Wednesday this week, it came out on, the 7th, I think? Yeah, it came out on the 7th, so I had to look at a calendar. I filmed that. I sat there and I filmed it, and as I was getting the filming set up, there was a little glitching going on before I even started. And I waited and refreshed and tried to get it all good, and then everything seemed fine except there was a big delay. And I was like, that's fine, it can be delayed. I'll just, film it. No one's really here to talk to me today anyway, so it doesn't really matter if there's a delay. My head, not thinking, because sometimes smartness is not my strong suit, doesn't realize that by having a delay, when I'm finished and push the off button, it's not a matter of what I filmed, it's a matter of what Twitch received for the video evidence. I mean, it's to give you guys the replay. So once I pushed off, Twitch doesn't continue showing everything that I filmed. It just shuts off, and everything that's after that point gets removed, just disappears. So unfortunately, had I realized that, I would have just left it on until the Twitch had caught all the way up. And not caught up as in it was going to ever catch up time-wise, but once it finished and I said goodbye on stream, and 20 minutes later I'm standing around doing nothing in real life, then I could have shut it off and we would have had the whole video. Well, you live, you learn. I will try my best never to do that again. Unfortunately, that means you guys didn't see everything, didn't get all the information I gave. So I'm going to give you a quick rundown of all the cards in all the categories here that we pulled from that box. This is a What's in the Box Wednesday Part 2, just so you have that information and where it goes. Also, you'll look behind me and you'll notice there are cards missing down here. That is because we went through on stream and looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We pulled these 6 bottom cards. There's 7 in a row, so the Nolan Ryan remained. But there used to be a Ken Griffey here. At the start of the last video, there was a Ken Griffey here. It's still here. I still have it. It's just we pulled 6 cards, these 6 cards to be exact, that I want to send to PSA before. So once we get through all this, I'm going to also, put those cards up here, and that'll be the case. All right, so just what we're going to do real quick, I'm going to show you the end results of every category. This is the throw it away amount. Pretty much any regular player in their base card, and a couple, not a couple, but several rookies that just doesn't seem, offensive linemen or their wide receivers that didn't pan out or whatever are in that pile. Doesn't matter. Then we have this pile here. And I probably should have, but that's okay. Probably should move things around so that I could click this. Bam! And you have this. I did not do my normal. This part. That's my fault, guys. Sorry. Okay, that should be good. So that tells me where the camera's aiming. So this stack here, and the reason I'm wearing gloves is because although I sleeve some like these, I got tired of sleeving everything. I'm going to sleeve them after the fact. It was just going to be too long of a video. This is just the dollar bin stuff. It's everything that's a blue but not a stud blue. Maybe there's 1 or 2 of these that were stud blues, and I put them here, and I want to pull them out. But so non-stud blues: Christian Kirk, Andy Dalton, Josh Jacobs, or rookies that it's like I don't feel the need to wait on them. Sean Clifford is probably never going to make it. He's got to wait out his contract. It's like getting a Kyle Trask. He's got to wait out his contract behind someone else, and then after decide if he's going to try to go to a new team or just continue as a backup on the team that he's comfortable with, which is what most of them do. I don't know that Sean Clifford's ever going to be a guy, so he stays here. And then we got Byron Young, J.K. Dobbins. We got inserts of Juju. Some of these you've seen. I know that this made the video. Some of these you've seen. Some of you haven't. Jonathan Mingo, By the Storm. I talked about how much I love the By the Storm cards. But Jonathan Mingo, with them bringing in a new rookie this year, a new rookie that last year, I don't see him ever turning into anything. I could be wrong. We found out that these draft diamond cards are, there's a bunch of them, so there's nothing special about it. So Devontae Adams, there's a blue Zach Harrison. If this was a skill player, I would have it over in the wait for it pile, but because he's a defensive guy, it's not worth noting. Nolan Smith probably shouldn't be in the dollar pile. This is the dollar pile. He should probably be in the wait on it pile. We're going to move him over. Tyreek Hill insert, Matthew Stafford blue, Kenneth Walker blue, Mike Singletary draft diamond, Keenan Allen draft diamond. This one made the video. I know that. It was the first one we pulled, and I was like, I don't know if this is good or not. So we've decided with the number of draft diamonds we got that it's just an insert. Nick Bosa, Alvin Kamara, Derek Hall rookie, Brian Robinson blue, Brian Breezy rookie, James Conner blue, Garrett Wilson blue, stargazing Kenny Pickett, which if I had pulled this last year when the set came out, I probably would have felt a lot better about that card. A lot of high hopes for Kenny Pickett last year. And now he's a backup in Philadelphia. Randy Moss rock out. Peter Skoronski blue. And that's the thing. It's a blue. It's a color match. It's a rookie. It's an offensive lineman. But it's because he's an offensive lineman. He's a highly touted guy. He's going to be one of the offensive line greats going forward. But unless you're a Titan, you don't really care about that card. Justin Field, Adam Thielen, Tony Pollard, Tucker Kraft, Derek Carr blue, Aaron Jones blue, Felix Anduke, Michael Thomas. These were back when I was sleeving everything. Damian Pierce blue. I think most of these made it. The Jay Jetter, stargazing Jack Campbell blue, Trevor Lawrence blue, Miles Sanders blue, Darnell Washington. I know that one and this one. I rewatched the video to see how far we went. I was going to originally pull out all the cards that we saw and just show you the stuff you hadn't seen. But I was like, that's way too much work, and I have too much to do today. Darius Davis, you saw. Isaiah Hodgins, Devontae Adams blue, Nolan Smith. Stick that over there again. Showing the goods, that's Jonathan Mingo and Alexander Madison. So we're going to stick all of those cards in the dollar bin, which is here. I definitely need to take a day and make some more bins because almost every line in one of my bins is filled up. So instead of having 2 bins with 6 different categories that they're all full and there are cards on top of their thing, I need to make 6 separate bins where it's an all dollar bin and an all, whatever. But all right, then we have, I'm going to think this is, nope, I know what that is. This is the wait on it category. So we're gonna stick Nolan Smith's in the wait on it. I don't think that wait on it is the new category. I talked about it in the video where it's just a matter of, no, this isn't wait on it. That's definitely not wait on it. Must be. Oh, here it is. Ha ha ha. It took the place of next level grades because we don't have that anymore. It's the sleeve that says this guy is young and we have to see, or he changed teams and we have to see how it pans out. And if he does well, this could be something that people really like. Nolan Smith was highly touted, but got drafted late because of his injury, went to the Eagles. We don't know how that pans out. If all of a sudden he's the best defensive back in the league or linebacker or whatever he is, he's a linebacker. I don't think any of the other guy. But then this could be something that moves to the dollar bin. If not, it's probably just a throwaway card. So Zach Charbonnet, that one has a range of giveaway all the way up to getting it graded depending on how it plans out. The Chase Brown we talked about on that video. Dontavia Wicks, only because it's a Green Bay wide receiver. I don't think that this one pans out, but we'll see. Anything can happen there. Quentin Johnston, we talked I don't know if we talked about it. I keep saying we talked about it, but I don't know. I didn't have the whole video. He there has to be someone to catch the balls in Los Angeles for the Chargers. Keenan Allen's gone, and so is Mike Williams. So Quentin Johnson theoretically moves up. I know that there's a rookie they brought in, and that Josh Palmer was ahead of him on the depth chart, so he may be number 3. But with him being a first-round rookie last year, I think that they'd like him to be one of the starters. And whether you have Justin Herbert throwing to you, if he can get a connection with Quentin Johnson now that the other guys are out of the way, he could really blow up in year 2, 3. And so we're going to wait on that one. Henry Hooker sitting behind Jared Goff. I don't think this ever pans out, but you never know. Tajay Spears, this one I did talk about on the other one with them bringing in Tony Pollard. So, but he looked really good behind Derrick Henry last year. This one's got Tank Dell and Zay Flowers. This one is just a matter of there's a bunch of rookies in there, including Sam Laporta and Dalton Kincaid. That one was on the video. I saw it. We talked about Sean Clifford. That's Tank Dell. Jalen Carter Blue. He was a number 8 pick, I think. So hasn't produced yet, but he has the potential to be great. Josh Downs just got injured in practice yesterday. Between the first video and this video, I don't think I have this one on the other video. It may be after. I don't know. But if I did, I talked about Josh Downs. Since then, he has now got hurt in practice. So we'll see. That's his stock is slipping a little. We talked about just talked about Quentin Johnson and Jalen Carter. Chad Ryland's a unique situation. I do love kickers. I do love when a kicker pans out and is worth. I like getting them graded in that situation. I have a Younghoe Koo going to get graded just because he is, to me, a successful kicker. I like him. Boom. I like Justin Tucker. I want to get a rookie card. So Chad Ryland, if he starts producing and becomes one of the top kickers in the league, I will shift this from here to PSA and put it in my PC. Dorian Thompson-Robinson, I talked about him when I did the video. I don't know. Again, I don't know if it's on there, but I talked about how I believe he is just going to be a Taysom Hill for Cleveland. Who knows? Deshaun Watson could bust, and they could try to run with him. But I think it's more likely Deshaun Watson gets his feet under him and becomes at least a mid to above average quarterback in that system with those weapons, and this guy becomes a threat like Taysom Hill does. He has an arm. Is he going to run? Is he going to throw? Is he, etc. We'll see. Demario Douglas, someone has to catch the ball in New England, and this guy looked pretty good at the end of last year. Rashee Rice is only over here because of his offseason problems. I think this was in the first video when I rewatched it. I think I talked about that. Deuce Vaughn, I definitely talked about that. And Michael Mayer. These are the ones I already did. Chase Brown, Tajay Spears, Kendre Miller, Clayton 2, Josh Downs. So those were in the video. I remember those. So these are all going into the wait and see pile. We're going to wait, see if they pan out. And then the rest of these are different versions of get graded, I guess. Now, this can't be get graded. What is this? Yeah, this is, well, all right. So we have Will Levis, which we're definitely getting graded, and the Yaya, which I said I'm getting graded. Then we have a By the Store Mims, which I'm not getting graded. That's going in the wait and see. Now, maybe on the video, if it's there, I apologize, but I'm going to slide that into the wait and see pile. Right now, he's just a really good kick returner. I know that they got rid of Juju. Nope. They got rid of Jerry Jeudy, and so if Mims fills that slot, that could be worth something, but I have no clue. Then we pull a second Will Levis. Only one of these, well, we're both going to PSA. One will go a lot sooner than the other will, but hopefully we get them both graded soon enough to sell them off and get some value from them. We're definitely sending that one. Jordan Addison By the Storm. Luke Musgraves. Kaliza Cansey, that's for me going in my PC, but after it's graded. Devin A-Chain, that one was on the first half of the video, so we talked about that, as we did Will Anderson. We pulled a second Will Anderson. So Zach Charbonnet, apparently I put him over here to get graded and then put the second one in wait and see. I don't know why we're going to move Zach Charbonnet over to the wait and see. He probably should just go so that I have it. I'm going against my own rules, but at the same time, there's so much to go. It's not like he's getting there anytime soon anyway. The Jordan Addison will definitely get graded. The Jalen Hyatt Jalen Hyatt going to slide over to the wait and see. They brought in a rookie. They drafted a rookie this year, highly touted rookie, like number 2 rookie, wide receiver. So I'm not sure that Hyatt's going to continue to be the stud there. It's almost an Anquan Bolden, Larry Fitzgerald situation. And if anyone knows what I'm talking about, Anquan Bolden came in as a rookie, was a absolute stud as a rookie. He was going to be the best wide receiver in football, and then the next year they drafted Larry Fitzgerald, and he really is the best wide receiver in football. So Anquan Bolden ended up taking a back seat to Larry Fitzgerald, and then he ended up, leaving and going to other places and having a good career. But I'm not sure he'll ever be the guy, because he's got to spend the first 3 years of his career sitting next to and fighting for time on the New York Giants with Danny Dimes against Malik Neighbors. So, and then the Yaya Diaby will only be sending one. The other one will be going to my PC, but I'm gonna stick them both here for now so we can decide which one's in better condition. So these are all going to PSA, but in the future. Then we have 2 other stacks here, and I'm not sure why, because we have the Amon-Ra St. Brown blue, the DK Metcalf numbered. Those I know you saw. We also pulled Josh Allen, Jonathan Taylor, which are both here because they're color matches of studs. And then Mahomes and Kelsey, they're just studs. These are all going too, but they're not going yet. So they should have been in that pile, unless I had 2 different thoughts that I don't remember. But those are now one pile. All right, those are all PSA cards that aren't going quite yet. And then this last 6 are the 6 that I decided we're going to make it on the board. Let's see if there are 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Of course. All right, so let's see. We got Sam Laporta by the Storm. CJ Stroud, obviously. We got Sam Laporta base. We got the Bryce Young by the Storm. We got a second Sam Laporta base. Maybe I was saying I'll look which one of these and send one, because I don't see me sending 2. That's what it is. We got the Bryce Young base and the second CJ Stroud, which we will be sending 2 CJ Strouds. So those are the cards we are sending first. These would be the ones I would consider the best cards we pulled. Laporta is probably going to be considered the number 1 tight end this season by many people. And so that is what we're doing. We're sending these. And these 6 with the Laporta, the second Laporta, whichever one is better. I'm going to put them both up there, and then when it's time, I will decide which one to put. But we'll go in this board somewhere. Now, I can tell you right now, some of them will be in the first board. The Strouds specifically, but most of them won't get higher than right around here. Roman Reigns, Daffy Duck, or R2D2, Ken Griffey Jr. But you'll see that in the next video. I just wanted to do and this isn't really that short, but I just wanted to do a short finish of that What's in the Box Wednesday, so you did have all the information and so you could see it. The one thing I did say at the end of the last video that I think is, I wouldn't say important, but it's informational, was that I have a couple of sorting for grading purposes in the can right now, and I haven't uploaded them yet. For whatever reason, you'll see, it doesn't matter. That's not the important thing. The important thing is I already filmed them before I filmed What's in the Box Wednesday. So now you see this, and you know these 6 cards will be up there, and it'll be shifted around. In 3-ish sorting cards, that's how it will look, minus the holes. But the next 2 or 3 sorting card videos, depending on how many there are, will have it where these cards are still here. Oh, these are the ones we pulled out, by the way. The ones that were at the bottom, the CeeDee Lamb purple rookie, the Devonta Smith optic rated rookie, the Trevor Lawrence playbook rookie. It's a Chronicles playbook. Luka Doncic 2 inserts, one a green color match. I really kind of want to send this still. And one an Express Lane, and then the 1991 Ken Griffey, the franchise card. Only reason that one came out, you know I love sending my Griffies, but the only reason that came out is because I try to send too much of the same thing, and this Dream Team right here is my current Ken Griffey Jr., I think, and then I have over here the Cooperstown Ken Griffey Jr. These are all from subsets of the 1991 score set, so I don't mind pushing that further down the list a little. So, but I will see you guys later. We pulled those out. Those will go in the PSA box. The next video, it will be back to the old way, and then in a couple videos, it will be the new way. I will see you then.